All right. Hello, good evening, viewers. Welcome. I'm excited to welcome you to this live section right here on Instagram on how you can have a secured crypto forex investment right here in Nigeria. We just finished from Facebook and we have to switch over to Instagram as we had earlier promised you. If you can hear me loud and clear, please do wait to wave or comment, use the descriptive box so I can be sure you can hear me loud and clear before I proceed. This is a very important topic. And some person might say, okay, I don't do crypto, I don't do forex. Some person say I do only real estate. But what you're about to learn will be relevant to you as a person because no knowledge is a waste. And of course, you can also use this to inform and guide a friend out there. My name is Bright Side. I'm a real estate broker and investment expert right here in the city of Lagos. Yes, I'm actually the lead consultant of Brightside Consulting Limited, a brokerage firm. So without wasting much time, again, I want to welcome you. Thank you for making our time. Mr. Banks the Realtor, thank you for making our time to join me on this section. Now, recently, a whole lot has happened to the digital currency market. Before I proceed, let me mention that the digital currency is one of those innovative economy that has actually come to stay, yes, in our world today. Like I mentioned earlier this year, I think in January, when I did a video on the 5 top major businesses right here in the continent of Africa that you can explore and actually makes a huge sum of money. The digital currency was one of the economies or one of the markets I mentioned. And so it has come to stay. But in the midst of it all, there is still a whole lot of challenges. Or every business has its own risk. And everything, of course, that has an advantage has a disadvantage. And so the digital currency, the crypto world, or the forex market has really witnessed a whole lot of downsizing in the year 2022. And the reasons are not far-fetched. Yes, the reason is not far-fetched because as much as it is one market that has come to be part of our world, it is still one of the very unstable markets. Yes, you need to understand, for those of you who are trading, for those of you who has a coin in the, you need to understand that you are dealing with a market that is highly unstable. It's actually one of the most dicey markets we have in our world today. The reasons are not far-fetched. The crypto world is really not so regulated because it is something that oftentimes is done online. It is not really a physical or a tangible market. Majority of the transactions are done online. It's not even really a face-to-face. Most of times you don't even see or know the persons you are dealing with. And this could be part of the reason why some investment analysts, especially in the US, some days ago I was watching CNN and I saw an investment analyst in the US is strongly agitating for stiffer regulation of the digital currency market in the US. And of course, as I speak, the legislators in the US are actually taking some steps to see and ensure that there is more regulation, especially after the crash of the FTS. Yeah, after the recent crash of the FTS in November, there has been a whole lot of the government now is putting so much eye. So the point is you are dealing with a very dicey market. And when you are dealing in such market, how do you survive? The thing about every investor is, like I mentioned, every business has its risk. But as an investor, especially a smart investor, your focus oftentimes will be how to, thank you, Star Peace, for joining. I can see you. The focus becomes how to minimize risk and maximize profits. Yes, that is why every investor, that is why we are in business, that is why every investor invests, because every one of us want a profit. The only way, however, you can do this is to have the relevant knowledge. When you have the necessary knowledge, you can then know how to take the necessary action that will lead you to a positive end. And so today, like I mentioned earlier, I will be talking to you on how to, have a secured crypto and forex market right here in Nigeria. What is the best way to do this? Very simple. The best way to have a secured crypto and forex market in Nigeria is regularly withdraw your investment, be it your coin, be it your trading or whatsoever. Regularly withdraw it. As you monitor the market, regularly withdraw it, convert it to physical assets, and then use it to acquire physical assets. Yes, tangible assets such as real estate. Oh yes, I will recommend real estate because times and season has proven that real estate is the most reliable and stable investment you can ever make. Land cannot be stolen. In the simplest form, land cannot be stolen. Property cannot be lost. It cannot depreciate in value. Even in the worst of the economy, property will always be relevant because property deals with shelter. And shelter, like you already know, according to the Maslow hierarchy of needs, which we see daily, is one of the basic needs of man. That is one of the reasons why no matter what happens, it doesn't matter the inflation, even as we see inflation now in Nigeria and the US, you find out that the property market keep striving. Reason being that it is a basic need. And so rather than leaving all of your investment, putting all of your egg in one basket, that, like we will always say, withdraw that investment, regularly withdraw your returns, convert it to physical cash and buy real estate. You are dealing with an unstable market, and so you cannot afford to leave all your investment online. That is dangerous. That is not wisdom. What I am sharing with you is the secret of many investors. Yes, a whole lot of people who put their money into crypto. It is one of their secrets. Recently, there was a crash, I think about the second or the third in the year 2022. There have been a whole lot of crashes as far as the crypto world. Beyond the FTS, you can see that Bitcoin today is no longer what it used to be. All of the coin, Ethereum, many of them have depreciated. So when you're dealing with this kind of market, you can't afford to leave everything to chance. And if you do that, once there is a crash, there will be serious high blood pressure. A whole lot of persons have actually, suffered a whole lot of trauma issues as a result of losing. Because I can understand what it means. We invest in order to have profit. None of us invest to lose. Even if we know that somehow we may suffer some loss or, but we don't intend to lose so much. And so one way you can regulate this is to acquire the relevant knowledge. You don't just invest in business because other people are investing. You must know how to reduce risk and maximize profit. And so one way to avoid the kind of loss that has happened recently here in Nigeria for crypto or digital currency investors is to regularly monitor the market, withdraw it, and then use it to buy assets. When you sell your coin, you convert it to physical cash. Don't use it to throw party. Don't squander it. Use it to buy tangible asset that you can look back to and say, yes, I made the right investment. Oh yes, I mean, if you buy a land, if you buy a house with your crypto investment, if there's a crash, at least that can serve as a security. That can serve as a reassurance that this is what I made out of this investment. But one problem we have regularly, we have noticed among crypto investors is that oftentimes many of us want to have over 500% profit for our investment. So you buy a coin, you leave it for 6 months, 8 months. I don't want to sell it. It will grow. It will appreciate. You are waiting for when the thing will grow and grow and grow. And then, before you know it, boom, it happens and everything goes down the drain. That is not wisdom. This is why I felt I should put this together. This video was actually inspired by a friend. He's a client who has turned a friend. He regularly buys properties from me. And he's a major trader in the crypto world. And recently we got talking. I had to ask him, how have you been coping with all of this happening, surrounding the crypto market recently? And he opened up to me that this is how he has been handling the situation. He regularly withdraws his investment and then he uses it to acquire assets. And so once there is any shocking news or somewhere, there is something for him to, that makes it easy for him to absorb the shock because he's not losing everything invariably. At least there is something he can then look forward and say, okay, this is what I was able to make out of this. So the take home today for this video is that if you are a trader, if you know anybody who trades in crypto or in the forex market, please stop leaving your investment online and stop looking for excess gain. If you buy a coin and it grows, even if it's per day or a matter of days or weeks, sell the coin, use the money and acquire tangible assets. If you do that, I can assure you that you won't have to suffer lots of losses that people are suffering from the market, especially this year. 2022 has not been fair to the crypto market, the crypto world. A whole lot has happened, like you may already know, and this is why, like I mentioned in the beginning, people are now saying that there should be regulation, but especially in the US, some investment experts and activists are now saying, look, we have to regulate this thing. All right, but why all of that is happening, I want you to note that the best way to have a secured crypto or forex investment in Nigeria is to regularly monitor the market, withdraw your investment, convert it to physical cash, and when you convert it to physical cash, don't use it and party. Don't use it and buy things you don't need. Don't be tempted, because oftentimes the money can be so huge. Use that money to acquire tangible assets like real estate. I will strongly, any day, confidently recommend real estate, because time and season, like I mentioned earlier, has proven that it is the most reliable investment. You can easily lose your crypto investment. Even stocks can fall. Yes, stocks can crash. And of course, you know that crypto is a modernization of the normal stocks we used to have, cheap rent and all of that. So this is the major focus of this video today, and that is what I want you to take home. Share this with somebody out there, and I'm sure that if you heed to this knowledge I'm sharing with you, you will be happy. You will, have a safe investment as far as your crypto and forex trading is involved. Well, this is the much I have for you today. We will be doing this regularly. Yes, we will be doing this reverse guide. This is actually this is the first edition of the reverse guide chart. We've been doing this, for the past 1 year on YouTube, online, but I felt the need to bring this closer to you so that you can benefit. There's actually been a whole lot of agitations, Some person feel like I may not have all the time to watch YouTube. Please bring it. At least if you come on live, I will be able to join. The objective of reverse guide show is to provide you the right information. I joined real estate because I believe that all you need is the right information. When you know right, you invest right. I can tell you that as a real estate broker, as an investment expert, all you need is just the right information. The difference in life between where we are and where we ought to be is information. When you have the right information, life is easy and you have the best of your time. So thank you so much, Mr. Banks, and many others who watch and who will be watching this later. Star Gear Peace, thank you for making out your time. Until next week, when I see you on another topic. Again, my name is Bright Peter Side. I'm a real estate broker and investment expert based here in Lagos, the lead consultant, Brightside Consulting Limited, a brokerage firm. Of course, we are available. We remain your #1 plug for real estate acquisition right here in Nigeria. So wherever you are within and outside Nigeria, you can be rest assured that with us, you will have a safe investment. Thank you, and do have a beautiful, beautiful week ahead as you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you, and bye for now.